on solitude. Okay, this poem is an ode and it is composed by Alexander Pope, who had been a neoclassicist, means he belonged to the 18th century, and he was supposed to be the best satirist. Alexander Pope, through this ode, through this poem, he has told us the value of contentment, the importance of satisfaction or gratification in the life of a man. And he shows how contentment or satisfaction makes a man happy. Happy the man whose wish and care a few paternal acres bound, content to breathe his native air in his own ground. So what Pope says, he says here that a man should have all these qualities in him if he wants to be happy, if he wants to be satisfied throughout his life. He should not be ambitious, he should not be greedy, because only these things always make him more and more sad or more and more worried. And he should not desire to possess more property, more plot or more land than the few acres, okay, paternal acres, than the few acres, and that land or that plot he has inherited from his parents, okay, and that is also paternal acres, means the land which has been inherited from his parents. And that's mean that he must be very happy, he must be very satisfied at that time. His anxieties, his care should be limited only to those acres. And the man should not think of anything else, means he should care only for what he has got, whatever he has in his hand, and he should not think of any other thing, means he must be satisfied. He should not think of getting more and more plot, more and more property, or more and more things. And he should be satisfied in his native air, content in his native air, okay. So he must be also satisfied where he was born. He must be completely happy to live where he was given birth, where God has put him. So he should not desire to see other places. And the man who has all these qualities is completely happy, means according to Alexander Pope, that nothing or no one can ever trouble this kind of man. He will always enjoy peace of mind. So happy the man whose hearts with milk, whose fields with bread, whose flocks supply him with attire, whose trees in summer yield him shade, in winter fire. So now again Alexander Pope, in the second stanza of this ode, he is again telling us the various ways in which one can be happy and one can be completely satisfied. He says that the life of a contented man or the life of a happy man is always completely carefree, means out of any kind of sadness or worries. And basically what happens, that the needs of the man are very simple, very small, means he doesn't want much more things on this earth. He gets everything at home, means whatever he desires, whatever he needs, his all needs are fulfilled only at his home, and he doesn't have to worry about anything. His cattle give him milk, okay, herds with milk, his cattle give him milk, he gets food grains or he gets bread from his fields, and even the attire or even the clothes from his sheep, or means the wool, we can say here that he gets wool from his sheep. And his trees, whose trees and his trees give him two things, means he can protect himself from the sun in summer, and means how he can protect himself in their shade, and he can make fire in winter. Okay, in winter with the wood he gets from the trees. So such a man, only such a man is independent, such a man is free, and such a man is very contented and happy. Blessed who can unconcernedly find, and that kind of man, that kind of happy man is actually very lucky, he is very blessed, and he is truly full of pleasure. Because why? Because he doesn't care of others or of other things. Hours, days, and years slide soft away in health of body, peace of mind, quiet by day. So Pope, he in the third stanza, he here points to the many worries that always surround man every day, every time, and every moment brings, we can say that, some cause for worry. As man gets older, he gets weaker, and his health is lost, his mind is always very disturbed, he gets no peace during the day in his life. A person who is free from all these kinds of worries is really happy, in health of body, peace of mind, and quiet by day. Means he's not at all worried, or he's not anxious or sad with the passage of time. He doesn't even feel when time slipped away. Okay, hours, days, and years. He does not care of the time. Also, he doesn't pay his attention to the time. That means his time passes away very peacefully, very happily. He doesn't come to know that where or how time is flat. So he's always healthy, his mind enjoys peace, and his time passes without any disturbance during the day, and this is the reason that he is very happy. Even even at night he sleeps very peacefully. Sound sleep by night, study and ease, together mixed, sweet recreation and innocence, which most does please with meditation. So happy the man. Okay, so the man, he enjoys a very sound sleep, very deep sleep at night, and he's not disturbed by anything, by worries, by problems, by this or by that. Means he doesn't keep awake due to an anxiety. What happens generally, that the man who is very worried at the time of sleeping, he does not enjoy. So no worries disturb him when he goes to sleep. He's not, we can say that he's not disturbed by bad dreams also. And he studies, okay, study and ease. He studies in comfort. Whenever he sits to study, there is nothing that can annoy him, that can irritate him, or that can disturb him. So no physical illness, no physical ailment, or no physical discomfort disturbs him when he is studying. So here is an autobiographical note, personal note in this stanza, because Alexander Pope, he himself was suffering from physical deformity, and it was not possible for him to study in ease. So here we find that how much desirous he is to have such a good life, such a happy life full of contentment, and he desires to pass only this kind of life. What he says further, sweet recreation and innocence, means his recreation, his entertainment, or his amusement also gives him a lot of delight, gives him a lot of joy or happiness, and for that he is not required to work very hard. Means he, whatever entertainment he gives to himself, that is also very simple for him, and for that he had not to pay a lot. At the same time, his amusement is not also harmful. It is not harmful because it is an innocence, because it is also very innocent to himself and to anyone else also. In brief, we can say that he is innocent because he is free from any bad things or from sin. So that this is the reason that he takes sleep at night very well. And deep thinking always brings him joy, brings him delight. This is the reason that whenever he sits in meditation, he is not at all disturbed by the remembrance of something wrong in his conduct, in his behavior, or in his routine, in his day life, because there is nothing to be disturbed him. So the man, we can say that the man who has all these blessings, right? Blessed is the man, so who has all these qualities is really very happy. And the man who live just like this, just in this way, so the person always remains satisfied. Alexander Pope was very fond of study, and he could not study in comfort due to his ill health. So this stanza for that reason is important. And now the last one. Thus let me live unseen, unknown, thus unlamented let me die, steal from the world and not a stone, tell where I lie. Alexander Pope, again we find here autobiographical, not. In the sense, actually what happened with Alexander Pope, that he was criticized a lot by worldly people, and there was a lot of bitterness in his heart for this world. And why? Because of only the criticism, bitter criticism. So this is the reason that he wants to live unseen, unknown, and unlamented. So we can say that in the last stanza we come to know this fact that Alexander Pope, he had no attraction for the worldly pleasures, for the earthly person, and he also had no interest, means he didn't find any kind of delight or happiness in this world, and this is why that he wants to live very peacefully. So, after describing the life of a happy man, Alexander Pope, he expresses his wish for such a life. Okay, what kind of life? Such a peaceful life. And this is why that in the last stanza of this ode, he says that he wants to lead such a peaceful life. He should have no wish, no care, and should get at home all things that he needs, whatever his basic needs are. And he desires for a peaceful day, for sound sleep, for freedom and innocence from any kind of sin. Okay, innocence. He doesn't want to do anything wrong, even in innocence also, means without being aware. Moreover, he wants to keep away from human society, that is, let me live unseen. Okay, so he doesn't want to be very social, very friendly, and he desires to keep himself very away, far away from human society, from worldly people, so that nobody may see him. This is his desire, unseen, unknown. Nobody may see him, know him, and nobody may even weep at his death. He doesn't have this kind of desire even to be lamented by anyone. Nobody may know that he is dead, still from the world. He wants to go from this world as if he has been stolen by someone. So he is so desirous, that means he is so uninterested in this world, that he wants nobody could be aware of his death, that he is dead. And there should not be even any kind of stone, monument, or epitaph on his grave. And so this means that he wants to die also very quietly.